presented. So the BDO story is not dissimilar actually from Neville and Mark's story, but let me just give you a little bit of context because it's probably helpful to appreciate and understand that we have experimented um, offshoring, nearshoring, onshoring, and north shoring over many, many years because, of course, BDO is part of BDO International and we're in 160 odd countries. So we've used BDO services in India, Mauritius, and then more nearshoring in Ireland. But over the years, we've, as I'd imagine all other businesses, we've constantly evaluated all of the ingredients that we need to be at play to make sure that we end up with our offices in the right location. So when we then come back to the UK, we're already in 17 offices, including Manchester and Leeds, etc. But the story I want to tell you about and share is about our Liverpool experience. And so off of the back of our experience of taking some of the service lines that we need to deliver to our clients and working out whether we can deal with those on offshore, etc. We've taken a number of key items into account. So I'll go through 4 areas, which are the financial dynamics, the business environment, the business model that we're using, and then I'd say the people and the cultural fit, which is definitely, for me, the most important one. But I'll deal with the easy one first, being an accountant, which is all about the money and financial dynamics. The key message I would leave you with, our experience condensed into a minute, would be the cost of production for the type of activity that we have now successfully placed in our Liverpool service office is in London. Providing that type of service would effectively cost roughly £50 per hour. Every hour of work would be £50 cost to us. When we look at the experience of offshoring, it kind of started around £15 per hour and it's crept quite quickly up to about £25 per hour. So even when you go to India, Mauritius, etc., that's the kind of price we pay. And when we come into the north, we think that the north can compete and actually very, very well against anything others around the world can offer. And I'm very serious about that. So if you just want to look at the financial dynamics, and other people might argue. And then, of course, when you look at the real estate cost in Liverpool, I would say that we're operating at a probably 1/20th of the price of London real estate that's comparable. So financial dynamics obviously are in favor of north shoring. That's fine. Then the next item is the business environment. So of course, not dissimilar to what Neville and Mark were saying, we look at the communication links, the real estate, the talent pool, the fact that the universities and the schools in Liverpool are generating such great talent. That was a major attraction for us. And then actually the links and the accessibility of liaising with local authorities to explain to them what we were planning, and therefore their receptiveness to helping us create an office, which is now 300 people, actually. Then there's our own business model. So this is the third element, which makes sure that we're crystal clear, again, very much in line with what Mark and Neville were saying about carving out the right type of activity so that it's in the right part of our business. And we've now got 300 people in Liverpool, and they provide the rest of BDO UK, which is 6,000 people, with up to 50 different service offerings, whether that's tax returns, accounting, client take on, and you name them, 50 individual things. And the capability of the team in Liverpool to be able to produce that, and this is the key point, that the people in the other offices, whether it's in London, Southampton, Reading, to want to pass that work and require that service and receive that service from Liverpool, it was really key that we built a confident link between the two, between the receiver and the provider. And then I'll finish with the cultural fit. And this has really worked well for us, that to find a city and a location where we can create a team who have the exact same cultural leanings and preferences and orientations to the rest of the UK BDO was absolutely essential. And the ability and the desire of that team to want to train, develop, so that we then provide those services in an internal friendly market has just been fabulous. So overall, we've had a fantastic experience and happy to share that with anyone who would like to hear more.